Hey y'all, and welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Michael Shane and I make pet related videos. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys upgrades to two animals' enclosures. So I actually upgraded them at the same time by really only upgrading one and then giving a hand-me-down cage to the other. But it's a huge upgrade to what she had before, so it's two upgrades. You're going to see these cages and some of you might think that they're actually too large for these particular animals. But in reality, both of them have grown into either adult size for one of them and more juvenile size for the other. And the standard care sheet will tell you on both of these animals that a 10-gallon tank can be suitable for most of their life to all of their life, depending on what care sheets you're reading. I wholeheartedly disagree with that statement, and I hope that you do as well. When you see these enclosures, you're going to understand that the size difference between a 10-gallon versus what they're in now is pretty massive. So the first pet I'm going to show you is Mossy, my pacman frog. I'm going to show you first, before we open the enclosure, just a comparison of the 10-gallon that she was in prior to the Exoterra that she's in now. So a 10-gallon isn't the smallest tank possible, but as you can see, my hand reaches almost from one side to the other as far as width goes. Lengthwise, they're almost equal. I think this one has like 2, maybe 3 inches on the 10-gallon. But when I open this tank up, you're really going to see a difference as far as depth and even the width really goes. So it's a massive change in terms of what she had before. Now, it is kind of barren. I do need to get her some decor. She didn't have any in the 10-gallon because it would just take up too much room for the size frog that she is. So as you can see, Mossy is just a juvenile pacman frog. She is still quite small. She's only about this large when she's actually buried, and she's only about this large when she comes out of the ground. She is a very heavy eater, and she had a lot of issues in the 10-gallon where she started to show that she was becoming kind of stuffed, where she would actually go at the walls and she would end up with nowhere else to go, as they are sit-and-wait predators and they do like to find a nice place to hide. And she just had hidden everywhere already and was kind of tired of it. So this cage is actually a lot better for me as well because of the front opening doors. It's one of my favorite features of the Exoterras. As you can tell, I do have a few of them, so it is obviously one of my more favorable enclosures to use, and that's going to play another part in the next upgrade. So many of you know my first reptile that I personally owned just for myself was Kida, my leopard gecko. She's actually right here below Mossy, and the cage that Mossy is in is her second cage that she grew into as a juvenile. Now that she's an adult, I decided to once again upgrade her and give her a bigger space to play with, and it is quite an upgrade. So as you guys can see, this is a pretty major upgrade for both of them. I am very thankful to be able to do this for them and have the ability to go out and achieve getting these enclosures and giving it to them when they need it. You can keep them in a medium-low and it would be acceptable. The only thing for me was I saw Kida getting to a point that she didn't move around as much and she didn't seem as happy to be in that enclosure. She just had explored it and she didn't have enough space to move around like she really wanted to. And Mossy was trying to move around too much in his 10-gallon, so I had no choice but to swap them around into larger enclosures, and I'm very thankful that I did. I can already see improvements in them, and it's only been around 24 hours. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Turn on the little notification bell so you don't miss my next video.